the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and I am here with the illustrious OP Racing Premier Super Speedway Series as we roll into race number 2 of Season 14 right here at Talladega. Man, I couldn't be more excited for this race, even if I tried, or I could care less, couldn't care less. I could be more, couldn't be more. Oh, I messed it all up. It's fine. It's whatever. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great night of racing action. 94 laps, our scheduled distance here at Talladega. First, we got to get through qualifying. For those of you who are keeping score, my voice has returned, and yeah, so too have the jokes, mostly about myself. But as long as I make myself laugh, that's all I care about. So anyways, man, I'll tell you what, we have some great racing action coming this way. But before we do, we got to get through qualifying. And our practice session right now sees Josh Ball on top of the leaderboard, sitting at a 49.84. Vicente Guerrero, 49.98, sitting second on the speed chart. as they arm wrestle down pit lane, and it's gone horribly wrong for both of them. That's fine. And you know, another driver getting trapped into their shenanigans. Had to fix some driver names that popped up incorrectly. It's all right, we got it fixed now. All right, so checkered flag falls on our warm-up session, and we get ready to head into tonight's qualifying. Drivers will have 5 minutes to post their best lap time. Josh Ball once again was on top of the leaderboard when practice ended. We'll see if that translates into a pole position here. So Josh out on the speedway, driver from Nightmare Esports. Take a look at our Nightmare Esports for this season. Josh Ball, Vicente Guerrero, the 38 of Lockwood. I was checking to see if Lockwood is here tonight. Yeah, Thomas Lockwood is here in the 38. There he is. He is out on the track as well. Dane Ward and Adam Schramm making their way out onto the speedway as well. That is our Nightmare Esports drivers. Driver of the 62, that is Les Levy, making his way around the super speedway. Les Levy this season. Heckard Flag Motorsports, Dave Hunt of Winningham, Lynn McNeese, and Alex Giffen will support the 62 of Les Levy, or I should say not support, but they are all teammates there, so they kind of support each other. John McCara in the 71. Gonna flash across the start finish line here in just a minute. John McCara, a driver from Nerd Esports. Nerd Esports going to be made up of Crosby Sr., Richard Coons, Sean McCara, and Dustin Logston. So Kevin Freeze on top of the leaderboard with a 53.93. Qualifying down to the final 2 minutes. Gabe Butler in the 88, last week's race winner. He begins making his way out onto the speedway. Him and Kevin Freeze won it all last week. Kevin winning both stages and Gabe winning the race. As the 88 begins his qualifying run, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As our drivers are beginning to line up, the grid has been formed up, and it is time to go through our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1, the 25 of Kevin Freeze with a quick time of 53.933. To his outside, the 88 of Gabe Butler. Both drivers from Team Bootnaka Esport, and both drivers locking out the front row 2 races in a row this season. Vicente Guerrero and Anthony English make up row number 2. Row 3, Jeff Crosby Jr. and Peter DeBorgia. Row number 4, that is none other than the 11 of Kenny Reel and the 1 of Josh Ball. Row number 5, well, that's going to be made up of Adam Kilday and Zach Workman. Row 6 is Eric Laurie and Sean McCara. Row number 7, Zach Fritsch and Jimmy Reynolds. Row 8, Les Levy and Shane Ward. Row number 9, Andy Brigante from the Wicked Race Team and Richard Kuhn from Nerd Esports. Row number 10 is a mystery. It's gone. I forgot to read it before I clicked the button. Dave Hunt and Nate Warren make up row 11. Row 12, Thomas Lockwood and Bubba Winningham. Row 13, that is David Overstreet and Logan York. Row 14, Dustin Logston and Mark Mann. Row number 15, Andrew Schroeder and Lynn McNeese. Row 16, Stephen Lane and Douglas Johnson. And the driver not listed here, Mike Edgerton. And for tonight, all our drivers are on the track who are registered for the session. Take a quick look at our race info for tonight. Gabe Butler strikes first, picked up the first win. The blank space is supposed to say, even though Butler won the race last week, Kevin Freeze is our point leader. Then our stages are at lap 25 and lap 50. The drivers will have one fast repair available to them. As we make our way into the tri-oval for the first time tonight, the green flag is out and we are underway here at Talladega. Kevin Freeze down on the bottom, healthy shove from the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. Gabe Butler in the 88 falling back just a little bit. Anthony English, Hall of Fame driver, pushing hard on the 88. Now he jumps up to the outside. That's going to let the 88 fall back even further. Vicente Guerrero has an opening if he wants to take it, and there it goes. The 14 jumps up to the outside. That allows the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. to close up on the 25. Now we got the 11 of Kenny Reel on the inside third car. So Vicente going to try and lead the first lap. Kevin Freeze and Vicente Guerrero battle it out, and at the line, it's going to be Kevin Freeze leading lap number 1. To Freeze in the 25, the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Working hard on that inside lane. Vicente Guerrero in the 14. Looking for that good shove from the 88 of Gabe Butler. On board with Andy Brigante. Andy in the number 13 tucked in behind the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. 71 of Sean McCara just up and to the right. 62 of Les Levy on the outside lane as well. Anthony English has fallen back quite a few spots, all the way down to 27th spot. I do believe that is a planned drop through the field. Fast lap of the race going to the 56 of Mike Edgerton, who started tail end of this field. Right now the 56 turning a lap time of 49.483. So the 56 making a bit of noise here early on. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, now working to the outside of the 25. So far, Kevin Freeze has led all the laps. Our bottom lane drivers are all trying to shift up into the second lane, except for the 25 of Kevin. He has been quite content to hug that yellow line. Got a healthy shove from the 11 of Kenny Reel there. Looked like not maybe the smoothest of bumps, but Kevin able to hold on to it, straighten it out, and retain that race lead. .33 car field here for this one tonight. 33 cars, the maximum allowable entries or qualification spots for the Indy 500. You can enter as many of them as you want. Just gotta qualify. That's the scary part at Indianapolis. This is OP Super Speedway Racing. Indy is not on the list of tracks that we go to. It is Daytona, Talladega, and then Legacy Daytona. Speaking of Legacy Daytona, that one is coming up next week. First time on the bumpy road 250. Vicente Guerrero slicing down in front of the 33. Vicente looking to lead his first laps of the season or of this race. I don't know if he led any last week. Let me go back and look. I don't think they keep track of who led what lap. Bonus points aren't awarded for laps led in this series. So the 14 of Vicente Guerrero, Nightmare Esports driver. We already talked about Nightmare Esports. Let's take a moment and talk about our last race or last week. Our race winners last week was Gabe Butler. Peter DeBorgia brought it home in second. Andrew Schroeder in third. Logan York and Dustin Logston round out the top 5. As I mentioned earlier, Kevin Fries with the sweep of the stages. Kevin took a hard knock in the closing laps of the race. Unfortunately, was not able to complete the clean sweep, but was able to take stage 1 and stage 2, and because of that, he is our point leader. Now, due to the format, win and you are in, that shows Gabe Butler on top of the leaderboard. Gabe Butler picked up the win. We have Dave Hunt laying down a new fast lap of the race at a 49.46. But a win and you're in situation. So Gabe Butler picked up the win. Kevin Fries, our unofficial point leader, or our official point leader. And Kevin looking to do a repeat, championship repeat. Didn't pick up a race win till the round of 8. Kevin was able to just outpoint everybody through all the rounds, and then got hot at the right time and picked up his first championship here with OP. It was an outstanding season for the 25, even if it was not a flashy one. But Kevin was able to get through because of winning all the stages. So as we battle 3 wide, Josh Ball up on the high side, along with the 41 of Peter DeBorgia. Throw in the 19 of Zach Workman. There's a 4-car group trying to work the outside lane. As Vicente Guerrero jumps up to the middle, Kevin Fries down on the bottom. Kevin gonna pull out ahead here. But Josh Ball with the momentum down the back stretch. Peter with a wiggle, almost getting into the wall. As we work lap 12 of 94, need to be planning on some green flag pit stops. And so as you can see, the 3 wide has fizzled out very quickly. And in fact, we might even see it go to single file here as fewer and fewer cars want to be on the outer lanes. The field makes its way across the start finish line, lap 14 of 94, stage 1, ending at lap 25. Race will continue on as long as there is not a yellow, despite the stage coming to an end. And with the tight racing that can exist from time to time, I'm not able to clearly determine who our stage 1 winner is. Well, I'll do my best to let you know who I thought it was. You can always think who you thought it was. But if it's super, super close, we probably won't talk to the stage winner. But you never know. You gotta wait till you get there. Once you get there, then it's on. Josh Medlock chiming in, saying hello. Welcome, Josh. Come on in. Let's watch some OP racing together. If I remember correctly, Josh, you're still doing Saturday nights, correct? Saturday nights for OP, I should say. Don't think they changed. There it is. He still does Saturdays. Still does Saturdays even if he has bronchitis, strep throat, and the flu. That's no fun, man. That is a wild combination for you. As the field makes its way onto the front stretch, our fuel window is open. Mark Mann turning a 49.40, setting the fastest lap of the race. We'll see if anyone is faster this time by, and they are not. So now the fastest lap of the race belongs to Mark Mann in the 04. Mark Mann running a Batman paint scheme once again. On board with the 04 as he is tucked in behind Anthony English. And we got quite a few drivers peeling off for pit road. Mark Mann stays out. And Vicente Guerrero leads all drivers on the pit lane. Logan York in the 02. Big lockup out of him. We'll see if he is able to get it slowed down before he got a penalty. So Butler in the 88, our race leader, Sean McCarra in second. These guys looking to hit pit road here maybe this time around. I don't think anyone can stretch their tank this like another lap. One thing I did miss, Dustin Logston had an extended stay on pit road. He is already 4 laps down. Not sure when Dustin hit pit road for that long stop, but he has got an uphill battle for sure. Here comes David Overstreet. Gonna hit pit road. Vicente Guerrero leads all the drivers who have made a pit stop. Being pushed by Kevin Freeze in the 25. We go on board the 14, looking out the front as he is at full song. Everyone else coming off of pit lane. Peter DeBorgia, Josh Ball, Sean McCarra, Anthony English, Zach working to Mark Mann, Dave Hunt. They're going to get swallowed up by the 14. Borgia and Josh Ball trying to hustle to get up to full speed as the group is going to blend in. green flag pit stops do have a way of separating the field. But as I look at everyone's pit stops, it appears that nobody got a speeding penalty of any sort, but the 88. This is a very long pit stop for the 88. Not sure what has happened to last week's race winner, but this extended stay on pit road is going to make it difficult for him to win back-to-back races. Newcomer to the series and newcomer to the race lead, that is the 11 of Kenny Reel. Kenny Reel, good, strong racing name. Kenny Schrader, Kenny Bernstein. Sure, there's a bunch of other Kennys out there that are spectacular racers. But after a long pit stop, almost 2 minutes on pit road, Gabe Butler down and away. He is the first car 1 lap down. David Overstreet going to go a lap down here in the next few laps. I feel like I'm missing a few Kennys in racing. Only I could think of a family of race car drivers that were named Kenny. Huh. Zach Fritsch has the new fastest lap of the race, 49.36 seconds. Hack really starting to work hard here. As Overstreet stays high, wide, and handsome in the tri-oval. Plenty of room. Talladega for it. Dave Hunt picks up the fastest lap of the race at a 49.11. Crosby Jr. working the outside lane. Nate Warren in the middle, and down on the bottom is Vicente Guerrero, also known as the Italian Stallion. He calls me like no pasta or something like that. Every time we talk, it's no pasta, KR, no pasta. I'm like, but you're Italian. Oh, trouble off of the corner, around they go. Yellow flag comes out, and that will do it for the stage. And a couple cars caught up in this one. Not sure where it begins. We're going to take a look. Mark Mann in the 04, seeing it all go down in front of him. Able to keep it off of pit road. Looks like 11 getting out of shape. That is Kenny Reel. But did he have some help? A little bit of contact with the 33. So Jeff Crosby Jr. and Kenny Reel. A little bit of a bump. Has a ripple effect. 44. Heavy damage. He goes straight to his pit stall. And leading the field on the pit road It is the 14 of Vicente Guerrero that will make him our stage 1 winner. The Vicente down and away. And the 14 of the Italian Stallion picking up his first stage win. Let's see if we can't get a quick word in with our stage winner. No pasta, no pasta. The 14 Italian Stallion Vicente Guerrero. How you doing, bud?
Good, and yourself, KR?
Man, I'll tell you what, I just watched you win a stage, so I mean, it was pretty good.
Good.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the stage win. Kevin Freeze was the stage winner last week, picked up stage 1 and stage 2. Wasn't able to win the race. That 88 in front of you picked up the race win. But with you picking up the stage here, are you going to be able to repeat and pull off the race win?
I hope so. Well, that's what I'm going to shoot for. I mean, the car feels great today, so Dega, car feels great. Have the Budweiser paint scheme on. Yep, we'll get it done.
All right, man. Well, I'm telling everyone how Italian you are, but your accent doesn't say you're Italian.
That's right. I'm not Italian. I'm from the West Coast.
Oh, so you don't tell me about pasta? You don't tell me no pasta, no pasta?
No pasta, no burritos.
No burritos? Every time I tell you a joke, you're like, no pasta, no pasta.
It's not no pasta, it's no presta.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it makes so much more sense now. All right, man. Well, it's 14 picking up stage number 1. Nice job. Congratulations. Anything you need to add for this stage win?
I want to thank my teammates and you for broadcasting and my folks back in Arizona.
Wait a minute. You live in California or folks are in Arizona?
That's right.
All right, I can get down with that.
Not that far. Not far. It's pretty close.
It's
so
not.
We're good.
I want nothing to do with Arizona. Been there, melted. Don't want to go back.
I like Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some beautiful parts. Don't get me wrong, but the scorching heat's just not worth it.
Yeah, no.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Congratulations on stage win number 1 for you this season. Hope to see you in stage 2, bud.
Yeah, so we can continue speaking, chit-chatting. Yeah, we'll
Right?
talk about some Arizona weather.
There's not much to talk about. It's hot. All right, that is the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. Once again, congratulations, bud.
Thanks.
The 14 got it done in the first stage. All right, so here we go. Vicente Guerrero winning the race off of pit road. Gabe Butler took that opportunity to take the wave around. Close enough on pit stops that it was worth the gamble. Pace car down and away. Here we go. Once again, we are back to the throttle. Green flag is out. Stage number 2 is underway. The 14 of Vicente Guerrero leads the charge down the backstretch. Zach Fritsch in the 12 pushing on that back bumper. Josh Ball in the 1, third car on the inside line. We go on board with the number 1. Richie making the move to the outside with the momentum, gonna try and lead a lap. Zach Fritsch in the 12. Can he shoot out here? And Zach Fritsch leading lap number 28. Drops down to the inside. That leaves Peter DeBorgia in the 41. The line leader in the second lane. Bubba Winningham in the 66. To the inside of his teammate, the 84 of Lynn McNeese. So the 12 and the 41 duking it out at the front of the field. Let's take a moment and look a little bit deeper. The number 11 of Kenny Reel tucked in behind the 44 of Anthony English. Those two running 31st and 32nd. They are on the lead lap. The only car not on the lead lap, that is the 81 of Dustin Logston. The Logston, who I didn't ever find out what happened to him, but he has found himself 4 laps down. Logston going to have to dig himself out of this hole, and it is going to be very hard to come back from 4 laps. Not impossible, I'll tell you that much, but it is going to be incredibly hard. Peter Borgia in the 41, in the field into turn number 3. Meanwhile, Andrew Cook Schroeder, nickname is what? When did he become Cook? Oh, that doesn't say Cook. Zach Fritsch is the race leader now. Awkward pause. Peter DeBorgia and the 12 battling it out side by side. Kevin Freeze, Vicente Guerrero running door to door. Then it's Josh Ball and the 84 of Lynn McNeese. And we got trouble. The 16 of Nate Warren spinning. Nate Warren up in smoke. David Overstreet involved as well. Big time damage out of the 16. Let's see what happened here. David Overstreet, wrong place, wrong time, that's for sure. .38 just gets into the 16. Just a light little tap in the corner. That's enough to upset Nate Warren, and can't gather it in heavy contact for the 16. So with that being said, our second caution of the night coming out here in stage number 2. We're gonna step away for a moment. No one go anywhere. Be right back after this.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got him 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pace cars tucked away, our second yellow flag of the night drawing to a close. It is time to get back after it here in stage number 2. Zach Fritch, Vicente Guerrero gonna charge to the green flag. Here we go, once again, back underway. And just like that, the yellow flag is flown for the 50 of Stephen Lane. Not sure what happened on this one, but it looks like David Overstreet going straight to pit road. On board with Stephen Lane. Let's see what happened here. Looks like a little bit of a checkup. The accordion effect gets Stephen Lane and Jeff Crosby Jr. Go off the nose of David Overstreet in the 46. David Overstreet going straight to pit road. A little bit of contact must have put his radiator. Nope, that did it right there. That's what. Okay. I thought I saw it smoking on pit road. All right, so two very quick yellow flags coming out here. Zach Fritch going for the fake-a-rooney. Bubba Whittingham, Lynn McNeese, Les Levy, Shane Ward, Richard Kuhn, Doug Johnson. All those guys heading for pit road. About a 50-50 split. Dustin Logston saying thank you very much, as he is going to get 2 laps back very quickly. So Logston now finding himself just 2 laps down. Richie Boy in the 12. You know who we haven't seen yet this season? Zach Fritch's dad. Wonder what Alan's up to. David Overstreet in the 46 might very well be our first casualty, our first car out of the race. 46 has gone straight to behind the wall. And that was not the first heavy impact that the 46 had had tonight. Lights go out on the pace car. Zach Fritch, Vicente Guerrero going to lead this field to the restart. Vicente, our stage 1 winner. Josh Ball set quick time in practice, but qualified inside of the top 10. I believe that's where he qualified. Yeah, about row 4, row 5, somewhere in there. The Josh Ball working his way forward. Right now, our biggest mover of the race is the 56 of Mike Edgerton. Mike up 23 spots from where he started. Andrew Schroeder just a little bit ahead of him, up 21 spots from where he started. So the 56 and the 48 have worked their way forward very quickly. I guess quick is a relative term, but we're working lap 36. They've passed about 23 to 21 cars. You're on a super speedway when it takes you 3 laps to go from the back to the front and just 1 lap to go from the front to the back. Anything can happen. All right, here we go. Third caution of the night, about to wrap up. Zach Fritsch, Vicente Guerrero, gonna try and set sail for turn number 1 as we are back underway here at Talladega. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we know who won stage 1. That was Vicente Guerrero. You have your favorite driver out there, and you think your favorite driver is going to win stage number 2. Well, let me know. If it's not your favorite driver and you think someone else is going to win stage number 2, I will give you 50 internet dollars if you correctly guess who your stage 2 winner is going to be. There's Miss Mara chiming in. She's rooting for the 04 Mark Mann. Well, Miss Mara, it is not the best of races for the 04 Mark Mann. Right now, he is in 30th spot. He qualified in 28th. Still out there soldiering on though, Miss Mara. He will drive the wheels off of that thing, but it's not time to do it just yet. Stage 2 going to end here in the next 10 laps. Miss Mara giving us some helpful insight into the plannings of Mark Mann. And she has said that he does like the back in the beginning. Does he like to finish up front? Does he always finish first? Maybe sometimes tries to finish second or third. New fast lap of the race is Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15, laying down a 49.09 lap time. So the 15 looking very quick out there. Have to excuse me as I had a coughing fit there. Not a coffee fit. I don't drink coffee. Swallowed my water and it went down the wrong pipe, if you will. So that was a rough couple of seconds there. I was fighting for my life. Almost died by drinking water. It can happen. Vicente Guerrero, Zach Workman, Josh Ball, Adam Kilday, and Zach Fritsch make up your top 5 at that moment. It's shuffling around back and forth. Anything can happen here at Talladega. We are closing in on stage number 2. Josh Medlock is picking the 14 to win stage number 2. Was also the driver who won stage number 1. You want to keep an eye on Dustin Logston in the 81. Right now, Dustin, the only car out on the track that is not on the lead lap. And with this stage coming very quickly, Logston needs to just hang back, not worry too much about what is going to happen, because his race is dependent on getting back on the lead lap, and the yellow flag could come out at any minute. So giving guys a lot of room right now is the best plan of action. Because even a 0x is going to send you right where you are. Won't let you get back on the wave around or the free pass. So if I was Dustin Logston, I would just let that 50 on by and I'd be sitting at the tail of this field and wait for that yellow flag to come out. No guarantees on the yellow flag. It can stay green, but there's a high likelihood that the yellow flag is going to come out. If I'm Dustin Logston, I'd just sit back and chill. He's doing just that as he's riding around at tail end of this pack. He needs to get back on the lead lap if he wants to get back into this race. Going on board with the 19 of Zach Workman. Vicente Guerrero just ahead of Workman. Josh Ball, Vicente Guerrero, Zach Fritsch, Zach Workman. Those are your top 4 right now. Peter DeBorgia in the 41 trying to work the outside lane, making it 3 wide as we are getting down to the nitty gritty here of stage number 2. Everyone last on pit road on lap 32 or 36 and anywhere in between. So fuel strategy, not an issue. Zach Fritsch jumps up to the middle lane. Gets a healthy shove from the one of Josh Ball. Is Fritchie going to drop down to the bottom here as the 17 looked like maybe he was going to go 4 wide. The Zach Fritsch in the 12 trying to make his race car as wide as possible. All right, 50 internet doll hairs are on the line. Josh Medlock saying that the 14 is going to sweep the stages. Nobody else putting in a stage 2 winner call. So I guess it's just all down to the 14. Hey, that's fine. I don't want to lose these 50 internet doll hairs. Gonna get the 1 to go for stage number 2. When they cross the start finish line this time. Off of turn number 4. Josh Ball has the lead. Josh Ball, fastest driver in practice. Now has made his way to the front. Josh Ball leads that lap one more time around for stage number 2. Zach Fritsch, Vicente Guerrero, Kevin Freeze. Oh, Zach Fritsch out of shape, blends back in, but the bottom lane is slow. The 15 gets turned, and around goes Jeff Crosby Sr., bringing out the yellow flag. Josh Ball in the 1 will pick up stage number 2. Problems for the 11 as well. Left front looking locked up, but the yellow coming out for Jeff Crosby Sr. Kenny Reel and the 15 of Crosby Sr. getting together hard. Go off the nose of the 11. And man, no worse way. No worse feeling than that, knowing that you picked the wrong way and you can see your life's poor choices slowly coming at you and trying to smack you in the face. And nothing that the 11 could have done there. He made his choice. It just was not the right one. 4 yellow flags coming out for the night. This is helpful to Dustin Logston, as I believe he is going to get another lap back. But the one of Josh Ball, I believe, picking up the stage. So let's see what the number 1 has to say from Nightmare Esports. Josh, got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir.
Hey, little birdie told me that you won stage number 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Last week I was 2 laps down the whole race, so I'll take a stage win.
All right, well, the 14 picked up stage number 1. Nightmare Esports doing a clean sweep of the stages here tonight.
Yeah, Vince did a good job there. We're trying to work together to try to, one of us to finish P1 in this stage too. And yeah, we got P1, P2 this stage, and it's been going good so far. But there's still 40 some laps left, so you never know what's gonna happen.
Well, I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. There's going to be some drivers who put their foot down, some turning of the steering wheel, and at some point somebody's going to get the finger.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to happen. I mean, it seems like there's been a couple almost spins already that have caused caution, so or that's happened. It was definitely getting dicey up there last 5 laps of that stage.
Well, man, Josh, that number 1 has been fast all night here, and picking up stage number 1, or I'm sorry, stage win number 1 for you. Gotta feel good. What's it gonna take to win this race now?
I think it's probably just going to take some strategy, try to stay up here with Vince, and hopefully get Adam, Shane, or Thomas up here to help out towards the end of the race. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be staying up in the front. That's what we kind of decided we were going to do tonight instead of riding in the back. So I guess we'll see. I mean, last week there was not a lot of cautions, but there's already been more than last week. So just I guess we'll see.
All right, man. Well, nice job picking up stage number 2. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Yeah, just KR, you obviously doing the broadcast for us week in and week out. Everybody, all the admins, Anthony, Peter, John, Zach, who else helped make this possible, and my teammates here tonight.
All right, man. Well, nice job once again. Congratulations on stage number 2.
Thank you.
That is Josh Ball, driver of the number 1, as I move him back down to his team. Hopefully I picked it right. Who knows? I quit paying attention a long time ago. Let's be honest, I'm too broke to pay attention. That's why I have to work 48 hours a day. All right, our 4th yellow flag, not ready to be pulled away. Dustin Logston finding himself 1 lap down. What a comeback this would be if he could get back on the lead lap. Just getting back on the lead lap for Dustin Logston would be an accomplishment, let alone if he could pull out a spectacular finish. Here we go. Vicente Guerrero, Josh Ball, drivers from Nightmare Esports. On the front row, here we go. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. Gonna take about 2 laps for these guys to really get up to full speed. Takes almost 1 full lap for them to get to that 90% of their speed. So as they make their way down the backstretch, they are still gaining speed, trying to top out before the next guy. So stage 1 goes to Vicente Guerrero from Nightmare Esports. Stage 2 goes to Josh Ball from Nightmare Esports. And those two are running 1 and 2 in control of each line in this field right now. What driver is out of the race? That is the 46 of David Overstreet. Overstreet, the only driver out in the number 46 in the 33rd spot. Overstreet, 2 heavy impacts to start this race out. Was not able to continue on after the second one. Biggest mover of the race right now, from where they qualified to where they are running, that is the 16 of Douglas Johnson. Doug Johnson in the 83, sitting in 16th spot, but is in the middle lane, falling back just a little bit. You know, I think we need to get Miss Mara a microphone. We need to get her a microphone, and we need to get her opinions on things. I think that would be a worthwhile investment to hear what she has to say about these races and what's going down with them. We know Josh Medlock's theories and thoughts because he's, you know, he has a microphone. He gets to call the races on Saturday night. He comes by here on Mondays, and Josh, I do appreciate that, man, and I wish I could reciprocate it, but Saturdays are for the boys. Oh man, I do my racing on Saturdays, so can't quite make it to you. But I do appreciate you every time you stop here, and your brother as well. From the Medlocks. Quite the group. But I think we need to get Miss Mara a microphone. Get some of that New York flair, or Northeast New England, North. You know, that place over there where I ain't from, where you don't say ain't. Where apparently where it snowed for the last, I don't know, 3 months. I'm from the Midwest. We can have snow in May and also in October. But at the same time, that snow melts because the high temperature is 80 degrees. It's complicated. All right, so the 12 and the 25 sitting 1 and 2. Josh Ball in the number 1. Pushing on the 12, the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Pushing on the 25. The 33 was involved in a dust up earlier, so he has made a recovery to be back into the front. Richard Kuhn in the 47, the driver we have not talked a lot about. And actually, as things stand, Richard Kuhn is the biggest mover of the race right now, up 12 positions. Thomas Lockwood in the 38, also up 12 spots, but he is a little bit deeper in the field. 53 at Dave Hunt at one time had the fastest lap of the race tonight. Oh, two cars down below the line. That was Josh Ball and Zach Fritsch. Yellow flag coming out. And there are several cars slow on the apron. Stephen Lane in trouble here. Looks like that car not responding. So yellow flag is out for the 5th time. See if we can't figure out what happened here. Oh, and I thought Stephen Lane had the biggest hit, but no, that's 66. Someone check on Bubba Winningham. Holy smokes. Take a couple more looks at it here. That's 66 really going for a hard spin. Always gives me concussion vibes when I see stuff like that. Not saying that concussions happen every time you spin like that. Just saying it can kind of come out of the blue. Anytime your head moves or whips around very quickly, that can bring out a little bit of the old CTE, if you will. All right, so with that being said, guys, gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as a few drivers had stopped to top off their fuel tanks. Our field is racked and stacked and ready to go. Kevin Freeze, Richard Kuhn on the front row for this restart. Nate Warren, Jeff Crosby Jr., row number 2, then Vicente Guerrero in the 17 of Jimmy Send Me Smoke Signals Reynolds. You have to send him smoke signals because any other technology confuses him, and let's be honest, we don't even know how to send smoke signals, so we just kind of hit our vapes and call it good. And I just dropped my shoe in a place I can't reach. Not cool. That's what I get for making fun of Jimmy. All right, green flag is out. We're back underway. Karma is a mother trucker. Let's go on board with the 47 and Richard Kuhn. Nate Warren in the 16, looking to clear, moves up. Kuhn gonna jump up to the outside and make it 3 wide. Down the back stretch, already getting spicy, and Richard Kuhn gets shuffled out. As they come around, we're going to have 66 laps in the book. Or 65 laps in the book, working lap 66. "94 laps are scheduled distance, so let's start doing some math here. 18 laps is about our fuel run here tonight, as Nate Warren takes over the race lead in the 16, up 21 spots from where he qualified. Be a huge win for Nate Warren here tonight if he could pull it off. But 18 laps, about as far as they can make it on fuel. Drivers last on pit road on lap 62. 62 plus 18, carry the Y, throw in a T, that's 80. Yeah. So anywhere from lap 78 to lap 80, I think we'll see these guys on pit road. Of course, a yellow flag coming out before then. We'll see a good portion of them topping off their fuel tanks. 81 of Dustin Logston now in a 3-car battle to be the first guy 1 lap down. Dustin Logston, Stephen Lane, and Mike Edgerton, all those guys 1 lap down. Dustin Logston has been off the lead pace for, I want to say it's since lap 12. Found himself 4 laps down by lap 12. Here he is, has battled back to be 1 lap down, but now because he is 1 lap down and we're deep into this race, other drivers are now 1 lap down. So Dustin Logston can no longer ride around at the back. He has got to get up on the wheel. He has got to be the first car 1 lap down. So Logston, Stephen Lane, and Mike Edgerton are battling to be the first driver 1 lap down. How about that? With 26 laps to go, new fast lap of the race by the one of Josh Ball, 48.79 seconds. Josh Ball really getting after it. Kenny Reel had his troubles earlier. Now looking for an opening and a way to try and work his way back forward. Josh Ball, a veteran in this league, maybe going to show the 11 how it's done. Oh, in trouble. The 71, Sean McCara on his lid. Several cars going for a ride. Adam Strom slow in the 87. Doug Johnson involved. Gabe Butler, Kenny Reel. All these guys getting involved, a big one. Through turns 1 and 2, and Sean McCara up in smoke. Josh Ball involved. On board with Les Levy as he is able to escape this one. Gabe Butler involved. I didn't see the 88 getting a piece of that earlier. Now I see it. Just very hard hit very quickly. Peter DeBorgia able to avoid it down on the bottom. Race off of pit road, going to be won by the 16 of Nate Warren, Adam Kilday, Kevin Freeze, Jimmy Reynolds, Jeff Crosby Jr., your top 5. And I want to say the 81 of Dustin Logston has gotten back on the lead lap. Heck of a drive by the 81 to get back on the lead lap, as he was 4 laps down very early on. Good job, Dustin. Welcome back to the race. All right, well, that being said, guys, going to take a quick break. No one going here. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Warren in the 16, Adam Kilday in the 85. On the front row for the restart, then it's Kevin Freeze and the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Jeff Crosby Jr. and Vicente Guerrero in the 14 make up our first 3 rows for this restart. The lights are out on the Ford Mustang. We do have several cars behind the wall. Kenny Reel, Mike Edgerton, David Overstreet. Doug Johnson has been sitting on pit road for the last 6 minutes. That 83 heavy damage, they're still working on it. Haven't pulled the plug on it just yet, but not looking good here at the end of this one. So as the green flag comes out, we are back underway here at Talladega for race number 2. Final few laps of this one, 21 laps to go. Nate Warren on the inside there, ahead of the 25 of Kevin Freeze. Adam Kilday in the 85 trying to build some momentum. In the second lane, he has Jimmy Reynolds pushing hard on him. We have not talked a whole lot about the 17, other than how old he is. And I only make those jokes because the 17 and I make those jokes to each other. Mostly me to him, not gonna lie. But yeah, Jimmy knows I love him and appreciate him. At least I think he does. But yeah, I'm gonna keep making those jokes because it's fun. I'm getting to be one of the old guys now. 40 years ago, I never thought I'd be as old as I am now. But here we are. So Nate Warren, Adam Kilday, and Kevin Freeze, your top 3, with Jimmy Reynolds in 4th. Jimmy Reynolds, probably the only driver in this field who knows what Roman numerals are and has actually used them. All right, that's the last one. That's the last one, I promise. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry, I just picked on him today. I don't know why. It just seemed fun. Andrew Schroeder, Les Levy, Shane Ward, all in the top 10. Mark Mann in the 04, knocking on the door of top 10 run as well. Mark Mann spent most of this race at the tail end of the field. Even Miss Mara let us know that his plan is to always kind of start at the back. Man, does he like to try and finish up front. That 04 has his fair share of super speedway wins. So the 04 working his way forward. Now with 18 laps to go, we're gonna see how this all plays out. Peter DeBorgia in the mix. Zach Fritsch, who has led some laps. Now the 85 of Adam Kilday is our lap leader. The 17 of Jimmy Reynolds battling in turn number 3 and 4 with the 85 down to his inside. Shane Ward. Shane, I want to say Shane is the lone Canadian, America's top hat. I do need to get some more information about the 39. What part of Canada are you from, Shane? All that good stuff. Are you still in Canada? Or is that flag there because that's your hometown and now you live somewhere else? So many questions, Shane. So little time. If he wins the race, we get to ask all this stuff. Maybe on the podium. We'll see. We'll see. But Shane Ward in the 39, tucked in behind the one of Josh Ball. Can he follow the moves that the one makes? I'll tell you what, if I was a rookie out here in this series, the things I would be doing would be looking at who won the races the most, who's in front of me currently, and can I keep my front bumper on their back bumper, and what can I learn from that? Like, I would not even try to pass them. Like, the whole night would just be me sitting there behind them, learning what they are doing. And then I'd probably blow my engine in 4 laps because I have no idea what I'm doing. I stayed too close behind them. So, yeah. Looking like they're doing just fine. A lot better drivers than I am, apparently. As far as I know, no one has overheated their engine and popped it. Jimmy Reynolds, Adam Kilday, side by side down the backstretch. Just 4 cars out of the race. Stephen Lane, Adam Strom off the lead pace. Thomas Lockwood, the last driver on the lead lap. Let's check in on the 38. How is he doing? Well, he might be last driver. He might be scored 27th. But he's still only 1.8 seconds, 1.78 seconds behind the race lead. So any other track, that would probably be a respectable 2nd or 3rd place. But here at Talladega and any other super speedway, 2 seconds behind the race leader, you're pretty deep in the field. Andrew Schroeder dropping down below the yellow line. Big dust up, lots of smoke. Yellow flag is out. Zach Fritsch making a little bit of contact. Mark Mann involved in the 04. All right, let's see if we can figure out what happened to the 04 of Mark Mann. Still haven't got it backed up enough. A lot of passing going on there. All right, here we go. Now we'll figure it out. Mark Mann in the 04. Down on the yellow line right there in the middle of your screen. The 12 is Zach Fritsch. Check up. Andrew Schroeder drops down on the inside. Then the 12 and the 04 make contact. Gabe Butler again in the wrong place, wrong time here tonight. On board with the 88. Everyone on the pit road. With that being said, I'm gonna take the final break of the night. Now get me another cup of water. No one go anywhere. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, about to wrap up our 7th yellow flag of the night. Down to about 10 laps to go in this one. Adam Kilday, Jimmy Reynolds on the front row for the restart. Kevin Freeze, Vicente Guerrero, row number 2. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. We're going to get back after it. Still only have 4 cars out of the race, but now the 87 of Adam Strom, the only car not on the lead lap, giving us 28 cars still in the fight in this race. Strom's still in the fight, but he has got to get back on the lead lap to try and win this one. So here we go. Green flag is out and we are back underway. Reynolds in the 17, trying to work the outside lane. falling back just a little bit. That second lane really not working very well on this restart. The bottom lane giving full advantage to the 85 of Adam Kilday and allowing the 25 of Kevin Freeze to jump up to the second lane. Now the 33 has cleared the 25. Will Jeff Crosby Jr. make the move to the second lane, or will he stay down on the yellow line? And now he makes the move up to the top. So Crosby Jr. and Adam Kilday, line leaders, as the 25 gives a very non-combative shove to the 33. Sometimes the bumpers just don't line up, but you got to make sure you do everything you can to hit them square. 9 laps to go. Do want to take a moment. We talked about the struggles of this driver, and here he is trying to work his way forward after getting back on the lead lap. Dustin Logston currently in 17th spot. That 81 has battled back from 4 laps down to be on the lead lap and moving forward. So Dustin Logston digging hard, digging deep, and he has been digging this entire race. And it ain't done yet, Dustin. Let's see what you can pull off, man. Be a terrible shame to see you not cross that start-finish line. Jeff Crosby Jr., trouble in the making. Oh, 2 in the wall. Andrew Schroeder staying green for the moment. Anthony English slow. That car is tore up from the floor up. And he is going to have to pull that to a stop. And Anthony English looks like his night is done. So big time trouble off of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. With as few laps as there are and with the green flag staying out, Anthony English looks like 2 races in a row where things have not gone his way. Kevin Freeze, Josh Ball, Peter DeBorgia are now our 3 line leaders here at Talladega. 3 distinct lines being ran. Peter DeBorgia slicing all the way down to the bottom. So the 41 wants to be in front of the 25. The 25 gives him a shove, saying, all right, here we go. It's race time. Time to go. Who's going to pull out the race win? DeBorgia, Freeze, Ball, Reynolds, and Guerrero, your top 5 in that moment. Reynolds down on the inside, pushing hard on the 25. The 25 pushing hard on the 41. Kevin Freeze makes a move to the second lane. Gonna have 5 laps to go. Around goes Josh Ball. And the yellow flag is gonna come out. Jimmy Reynolds involved. Several cars going through a spin as they just came out of the tri-oval. Sean McCarra, Gabe Butler, Les Levy, Dave Hunt, all getting a piece of it as well. Let's take a look here. Just some hard racing. I think that was just good, hard racing gone wrong. Off the nose of Les Levy. Just everyone running so close together. Closing laps of the race, you want to be as tight as possible. You don't want to give an inch. On board the 88 of Gabe Butler. So the field's going to be racked and stacked once again. We will use 2 attempts at a green, white, checkered, should we need them. Gabe Butler, Sean McCarra, Andy Bricante, Adam Schramm, Anthony English, all with extensive stays on pit road. Oh, man. All right, folks, here we go. Final 3 laps of the race. 8 yellow flags have flown. Peter DeBorgia, Kevin Freeze, Vicente Guerrero, Jeff Crosby Jr., Logan York, Shane Ward, Mark Mann, Bubba Winningham, Lynn McNeese, Nate Warren. Those are your top 10 right now. Here we go. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. Kevin Freeze, Peter DeBorgia gonna hold this field behind them. But for how long as they make their way through the tri-oval? Green flag is hoiled very tightly by the flagman, and now he unfurls it. Green flag is out. We are underway. Gonna have 2 laps to go. As things stand right now, we are still in our scheduled distance. Should we get around this lap without a yellow flag coming out and we get the white flag, that is gonna do it. We are gonna end on our 94 laps. However, if not, then it is green, white, checkered territory, and we're gonna have to stack them and rack them once again. But through 3 and 4, everyone is holding their breath. Kevin Freeze in the 25, down on the inside. Peter DeBorgia in the 41, Vicente Guerrero in the 14. Here they come off of turn number 4, headed to the white flag. Peter DeBorgia in the 41, ahead through the tri-oval. White flag in the air. DeBorgia at the lead when the white flag came out. Can he hold on to it? Kevin Freeze takes the move down on the inside, pulls ahead of the 41. Now the field heads to the backstretch. Side by side for the race lead. Kevin Freeze down on the bottom. Only one driver can stand atop of this field. Who is it gonna be, and will everyone make it to the end? Off of turn number 4, and round goes to 15. More trouble in the front. One car is dead, and at the front, Peter DeBorgia in the 41 has the lead, but here comes the 39. Shane Ward out of left field picks up the race win. Where did Shane Ward come from? Because holy cow, that driver had all the momentum on the outside. Shane Ward picks up his first win here in OP Premier Super Speedway Series. And he gets it done by riding high, wide, and oh, so handsome. Nice job by the 39. Peter DeBorgia going to bring it home in second. Kevin Freeze in third. Let's go ahead and go through the rest of our results here, as I am really trying to find all the buttons, because holy cow, Shane Ward pulled that one off. Josh Ball brings it home in fourth. Jeff Crosby Jr. fifth. Logan York sixth. Zach Workman in seventh. Eighth goes to Nate Warren. Thomas Lockwood ninth. Mark Mann 10th. Zach Fritch 11th. 12th goes to Jimmy Reynolds. Lynn McNeese 13th. 14th Eric Laurie. Dustin Logston 15th. 16th Stephen Lane. 17th goes to Dave Hunt. 18th place is none other than Adam Kilday. 19th goes to Richard Kuhn. Adam Schramm 20th. 21st Les Levy. Jeff Crosby Sr. 22nd. 23rd Gabe Butler. Bubba Winningham 24th. Vicente Guerrero 25th. 26th Andrew Schroeder. 27th Andy Brigante. Sean McCara 28th. 29th Anthony English. Kenny Reel 30th. Doug Johnson 31st. 32nd Mike Edgerton. 33rd is David Overstreet. So now that that is out of the way, the 39 of Shane Ward, after celebrating and burning it down, holy cow, driver from Nightmare Esports picks up his first win on Monday night. That is the 39. Shane, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Shane, tell us a little bit about that final lap, because holy cow, that one kind of came from left field.
To be honest with you, it's quite a blur. Josh got behind me and pushed me the whole way, and I was just trying to hold it straight, trying to side draft as much as I could, and I was praying to God, please let me get to the line first.
Well, I mean, God must have been on your side for this one, because Holy cow. So we're going to walk through this final lap. You take the white flag, your third car in the outside lane. When did you really start to feel that you had a shot at this race win?
Coming off the backstretch into 3, I kind of half between the second and third lane. Figured I'll get that draft. Josh came right behind me, and we just went from there. It was basically kind of last second. I thought for sure I was going to get like a top 5.
Well, making the move to the third lane, there's no guarantees for that. So how did you feel that happening behind you?
Honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that my eyes are glued to that front, glued to the line, and just, yeah. I have no idea, to be honest with you.
All right, Shane. Well, I'll tell you what, this one will go down in memory for you for a very long time. Make sure you save the replay, do all of that so you understand how you did it, so you can do it once again. Shane, congratulations on your first race win on a Monday night. Only took you, 3-4 races?
Yeah, so I missed last week because I wasn't feeling well. I did like 3 races last year as a trial, and yeah, so this is my first full-time race. So it's actually 1 for 1. I guess I'll take it.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Any shout-outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Huge shout out to my teammates at Midnight Motorsports there. If it wasn't for them, I would not be where I am. Huge shout out to my sponsors, Crest Fire Extinguishers, NOS Energy. Shout out to my family, my friends, again to my team tonight. They were there with me the whole way. We were all supportive throughout the night. It worked out in the end. I've got so much praise for them.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you very much for making this your first win while I am here. So many times the drivers pick up their first win on a Monday night on the times I'm not here. So thank you very much for being courteous to me and allowing me to witness it.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I mean, your broadcasters are awesome. I love watching them. Even when I'm not racing, I watch them. I mean, you're awesome, dude. I appreciate that.
All right, Shane. Well, once again, nice job and congratulations on the race win.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our first time winner, Shane Ward. What an outstanding drive that 39 had. Right place, right time, all the right moves. Got it done in spectacular fashion. Now let's move on to the driver of the 41. That makes it 2 podium finishes in a row. Peter DeBorgia, talking to you once again, man. What a great, solid podium finish for this 41.
Hey, thanks so much, man. We got an average finish of the season at 2.0, so I don't think I've ever started that hot in a Monday season, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to just assume that everything's going to go this great and start taking it easy, or does it mean I've got, like, a huge cushion to drive like a jerk?
No. I saw a movie. You're supposed to, like, put your hands in front of the camera and go, I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's basically it, right? I mean, that's how I drive the car for the most part, but no, I got to give a lot of credit there to my teammate Jeff at the end. He was talking me through every single line, and I don't know how he saved that with the spin happening underneath him there and stayed glued to me. And then the run on the outside, those guys just had so many more cars, all the momentum, and side drafted us a bit. So congrats to Shane. That's pretty awesome. Second Monday race. So actually, he ran a couple last season as a rookie there, a little trial run for us, and that was pretty cool to see him steal that one on the top there. So good for Shane.
Yeah, it is a good one for Shane, but the 41 has the best overall average finish of everyone right now. So nice job, Pete. Man, shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add that you haven't said yet?
Whatever horseshoe I've got that's helped me dodge both those stage wrecks. Those weren't wrecks that I would dodge last season. I would be in those every time, and for some reason I was getting to go down pit road and get some stage points awarded to me there. Obviously, you sound much better this week. Thanks for whatever medication you took. Thanks to that company there. Maybe Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, Walgreens store brand. I don't know what you got out there.
It was Weller Special Reserve.
Oh, okay. That sounds like quite the medication. So, no, but yeah, my team, obviously, both Zach's, Fritch, and Workman, and Nate Warren in there tonight. We had 5 FSR cars in the top 11, which is just insane in a big field like this. So, thanks everyone watching. We got some new paint this week, thanks to Zach Workman remodeling an old Josh Balicki scheme, and all of us matching him up a little bit there with the skull, and then Fritchie's Coke Zero, which was a new one, and then obviously the other schemes that Nate and I were running there too. So really cool to be a part of that. Obviously, Extra Life, Brez Coffee Company, and yeah, just everybody here who's watching on YouTube, watching us drive pretend race cars in circles on the internet. So thanks so much, guys.
All right, that is Peter DeBorgia, driver of the 41, 2 second place finishes in a row. Peter, thank you very much, man, for hanging out and giving me a fantastic post-race interview.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
That is none other than DeBorgia finishing in second. Now let's talk to a very spicy driver, and that is the 25 of Kevin Freeze. Kevin, congratulations on third place finish here tonight. Kevin, you swept the stages 1 and 2 last week. Didn't get the finish you wanted. Here tonight, you finish in third. A dominating race car. Still maybe not getting the finishes you think you need.
No. But yeah, unfortunate there. I thought we had the run on the bottom. Then whatever happened there with Vicente just killed our momentum, and then the middle line was so focused on us, they didn't push the top up at all, and held both of our opportunities, unfortunately. But hey, at least we finished one, and just sucked for Jimmy, who was having a great run and then got taken out by that wreck on lap 89, I think it was. So that was pretty unfortunate. Thought he was gonna sneak through it, but luck was not in his favor on that one.
Well, man, this 25 was a bad fast race car. You're coming off of a championship last season, winning stage 1 and stage 2 in the opening race of this season, and then a dominating performance here in the 25, coming home in third place in this race. I'll tell you what, I think that this 25 is making a very solid statement to start this season. You may not be happy with your finishes, but I don't think I'd take anything away from you right now.
No, but hopefully we don't have the same trend we had this prior to the playoffs that we had last season, because holy cow, some of those races were quite frustrating, where we'd run up front the entire gosh darn race and then finish in the teens almost every time, getting caught up in some nonsense, sort of unfortunately, with like what happened to Vicente tonight. He had such a great run and then get caught up in last lap nonsense. So that really did suck for him. He and I were working really well together for a lot of that race. Yeah, so hopefully we can keep somewhat of the luck going, because last week definitely wasn't the finish we wanted after running up front the whole time.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, after last week's dominating performance and the final few laps going the wrong way, here tonight, another great performance. This time you do pull out a podium finish. So nice job, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add that you have not said yet?
Yeah, thank you to the boys at Team Boondocka for running up front tonight. Gabe had an unfortunate pit stop that got him caught in the back for a little bit there, so that really sunk for him. Thanks to Eric and Jimmy for all their help tonight, and yeah, hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for putting it on, and thank you to the admins for their work behind the scenes.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on third place. And I'll tell you what, I have a feeling this is not the last time we're going to talk to the 25.
Hopefully we can run up front at 08, keep that thing up front, keep it clean, and hopefully come back 2 spots better.
All right, Kevin. Well, nice job, man. And once again, congratulations on 3rd place.
Thank you.
That is Kevin Freeze, driver of the 25, who brought it home in 3rd place. So that is going to wrap it up for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad to be back at full strength. Last week was rough to get through. I'm not going to lie. That one was really rough to get through, but tonight was enjoyable, and it reminds me of why I enjoy doing this, the fan interaction, the racing, all of that, man. I can't wait to be here for another 17 more races, because we are in a 19 race season, and that's when we crown a champion. So until then, y'all stay safe, have a good night, and make sure you're here next week as we head to Bumpy Road 250. And then we are off for the holidays. Well, we're off for Christmas, and then we'll be back December 30th and back into it. So y'all stay safe, have a good time, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.